Hey guys, how's it going? Well, it's becoming very nice out here in Vancouver, British Columbia. We've had lots of, well, at least a few sunny days, and hopefully it continues. And with that, let's talk about how to stay cool while living in a van in hot weather. Now, the first thing that I do is I don't stay in the van if it's hot. If it's like, I consider hot to be like 27, 28 Celsius and above. If it's hot like that, I'm not going to be in the van until later, like around 9:30, when it cools off. And then what I do is I simply go in the van and turn my roof vent on and suck the air from the outside into the van, sucking the air in the van to the outside, if that makes sense. So that way you're nice and cool, and basically the idea is your best case scenario is to have inside the van temperature to match the outside the van temperature. Now if it's really hot out, whatever temperature is outside is it's going to be inside. That's your best case scenario. Now, some might think, well, what about air conditioning? Can I use air conditioner? There's only two ways to really do it. One of them is to have a generator, and those are very loud, and even the quiet ones, so-called quiet ones, are still loud. And being in the city, I don't want to draw attention to myself like that. There's no way I'm going to be using that in the city, so personally. So the generator is kind of out. The other option is you need like 1,000 watts of solar and a huge battery bank. And if you have that, you might be able to run AC off of that. So that's one option. I've seen it done. I think Bob Wells had a couple of videos of people in Arizona where it's really hot and they have a huge amount of solar and they stay cool for part of the day. And they I think, if I recall correctly, the hottest part of the day, they're still too hot. The AC couldn't keep up. Basically, I think that's what it is a cooler with some ice in it, and then you cut a hole out of the top of the cooler, and you put a fan on top, like a 12-volt fan, and then on the other side you have like a little PVC pipe or something, and the fan will blow the air through across the ice, and then comes out the other hole, and that way that air coming out is cool. Of course, you're always going to have to deal with replacing that ice. Another thing that I do is I use one of these. The Endless Breeze. Same maker as Fantastic Fan. It's pretty good. It's pretty expensive for what it is. I mean, it's really just the Fantastic Fan in a more portable form. Same dial, same 3 speeds, but it is very effective to have a fan blowing on you at night when it's hot. Because sometimes, even if I'm out all night, if it's in a peak hot season, Vancouver, it's hot maybe for 30 days out of the year. So if it's in that peak season, it's usually around mid-August, early August to September, something like that. So in those times, it's nice to have something blowing on you to keep it cool. And if there are times when you need to be in the van during the day, I definitely want to have that cooling me off. And my solar should be fine to run that. I have 150 watts and I think about 250 amp hours. So divided by 2, so like 125 amp hours. So the Endless Breeze. There's something else that has come to my attention recently, and I've never seen it before. Now, people in the United States, if you're from really hot areas, you're probably already familiar with this, but I've never seen it. It's called an ice vest. And I'll show you some pictures of what it looks like here. Basically, it's like a vest with pockets that you put ice packs in. And it'll keep it cool. I'm sure it would. There's all kinds of different options. The thing with the ice vest I don't think would be so great, however, in a van, is that if you're wearing it, I'm pretty sure you're going to get water dripping everywhere. So do you want to be lying on your bed with water dripping down your body? Yeah, not so much. Now, if you're outside, fine, no problem. Sounds good. I mean, it's going to evaporate pretty quickly anyway. Anyways, guys, those are just a few ideas of how to stay cool in hot weather. The best one to me, park in the shade and stay out of the van during the hot part of the day. And when it cools off in the evening, it's easy to suck that heat out and have the outside temperature on the inside of the van. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Have a great night.